Hello, fight fans. So, Eddie Hearn, matchroom boxing promoter, said Anthony Joshua could leave Daniel Dubois needing a pillow, just like Francis Ngannou, and is making this statement to hit back at the comments from Frank Warren over Anthony Joshua's recent resume. So, what Frank Warren said was, Anthony Joshua's recent fights has not been up to par. He has not been fighting with tough contenders compared to Daniel Dubois. So Eddie Hearn, reacting to this statement from Frank Warren, was saying that he believes that Anthony Joshua is going to get the job done and Anthony Joshua is going to knock out Daniel Dubois, to the point that Daniel Dubois is going to be needing a pillow on the night, just like Francis Ngannou. But it's not like Eddie Hearn is looking down on Daniel Dubois, because he said Daniel Dubois is the real deal and a world-class heavyweight. He's young, he's hungry, but he's meeting the best heavyweight in the world in Anthony Joshua. And more importantly, a guy who is so dialed in with his trainer, Ben Davison, and a tough team that's got everything together. So he believes that Anthony Joshua have everything it takes and everything he needs to come out on top. Eddie Hearn said both Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois are two massive heavyweights. Both fighters have very fast punches and they punch extremely hard. He said this fight is a very dangerous one from the first bell to the moment the fight is over, and he believes that anything can happen in the ring. He said it's a big fight, it's an emotional night, and it's a chance for Anthony Joshua to become a three-time world heavyweight champion. At the same time, he's backing his fighter. He believes that AJ is going to get the job done. He believes that Daniel Dubois is not on AJ's league and is looking forward to a AJ victory. So, what do I have to say about this? To be honest, like I've said in my other videos, I think Daniel Dubois is not on the same level with Anthony Joshua. That is true. But we can't rule out Daniel Dubois' chance. Daniel Dubois is a young fighter, he's hungry, he's looking for glory, he's looking to break through. So I'm not seeing him as an underdog, and if he beats AJ, I don't think it's an upset, because like I've said in my other videos, not in one video, not in two videos, but I've said it a couple of times, that AJ himself is a disappointment. He can just disappoint us. Because as we can see from what happened in the fight, in the first fight with Andy Ruiz, just a punch and AJ couldn't recover. He couldn't recover. And from what we see against Usyk, we can see that AJ, he has his own limitations. And even against Francis Ngannou, it's just because Francis Ngannou is not a proper boxer. I can see some mistakes in the 2 rounds, just 2 rounds that they fought. I can see mistakes in AJ's style. It's like he have a blind spot. It's out. AJ too is there to be punched. AJ is just right in front of you to be punched too. And as we all know, that Daniel Dubois is a very young man. He's hungry. He's a good fighter. He's been fighting all his life. So I'm sure he's going to be looking to explore the leakages in AJ's defense, which I think there are leakages in AJ's defense. There are leakages. AJ is not a very elusive fighter like Tyson Fury. So just like Daniel Dubois, AJ is out there to be hit. Daniel Dubois is out there to be hit. But when we talk about their pedigree and their level, yes, AJ is levels ahead of Daniel Dubois. And, using common sense, it is easy for us to say AJ is going to beat Dubois. But what if Dubois beats AJ? Because the possibility is real. For me, this is a 60-40 kind of fight, or 55-45. So, because there is a real possibility for Daniel Dubois to actually pull this off. A real possibility for Daniel Dubois to get the job done. We cannot underrate Daniel Dubois. We cannot overlook Daniel Dubois. And if Daniel Dubois was able to pull it off, if he's able to beat AJ, like I've said in my other video, I have said this. I said if Daniel Dubois happens to beat AJ, then AJ has never been any good. AJ has never been any good. Hopefully, it comes out up top. Eddie Hearn also said that he believes that Anthony Joshua is the best heavyweight in the world. I don't think so. we've all seen that Anthony Joshua is not the best heavyweight in the world. As much as I'm a Anthony Joshua fan, Anthony Joshua really thrives on PR, on promotion, and credit to Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn is the brain behind his career. Anthony Joshua he didn't really show me enough. He did not show me enough. I'm a fan of his, but no, Anthony Joshua didn't show me enough. Anytime he's going into a fight, there is a possibility of him losing the fight, which doesn't make any sense. In response to what Frank Warren said about AJ resume, Eddie Hearn was talking about the fight against Otto Wallin, and he said, I think Otto Wallin win was an underrated win. The guy had just beat Gassiev and he gave Tyson Fury a tough fight. Then there was Ngannou. People wanted to discredit Ngannou, but look at what he did against Fury. He said in his opinion, Ngannou beat Fury and Anthony Joshua made it a mismatched and he needed a pillow in the night. So building on these wins, he believes that the same fate is waiting for Daniel Dubois and Anthony Joshua is going to knock him out early. But he accepted and agreed that it's a tough fight, it's a dangerous fight, anything can happen. As we all know, in heavyweight boxing, it only takes a punch to change the fight. For me, I'm not sure who is going to win. I hope Anthony Joshua come up top, because if he doesn't, then we've been saying if he lose a fight, his career will be over. But if he lose to Daniel Dubois, you should just forget about it. He has made a lot of money. He has made enough money for himself. So he can call it a day. And I will say congratulations to Daniel Dubois, because he has just emerged as one of the biggest names in heavyweight boxing of his era. But hopefully, he's not able to beat AJ. Hopefully, AJ comes up top. Hopefully, AJ becomes a 3-time world heavyweight champion. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Do you think Eddie Hearn is right about AJ knocking out Daniel Dubois and Daniel Dubois is going to need a pillow? Or you think Frank Warren saying AJ's recent fight has not proved enough that he will be able to beat Daniel Dubois? Let me know in the comment section. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.